Please. Sit down.
Involving the actions of a former employee of the department.
A bunch of my friends called me. They needed picked up from this party. He is very, very intoxicated. I just really don't want him to go to jail. That's my fear. That's the reason why I didn't want to call the cops.
I'm trying to find some help.
Trying to what?
Trying to find some help.
How much we had to drink tonight, big dog?
You're not gonna pull the KCU card because I'm a Knight too. I also play I played baseball at KCU. So guess what? You're making my baseball team look like right now.
Where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Get in the car, dude.
No.
Oh! Get in the car!
Take me to KCU.
You're not going to KCU.
Please.
Sit down in the chair.
No.
Yeah.
Please listen.
Sit down.
No, listen.
Sit down.
No, listen. I go to more.
No.
You get so many more ones.
Please.
Sit down.
No.
Sit down.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Please. I'ma die. No.
312, you want EMS now or stand by?
Stand by. He's still aggressive.
No, please. Let me go to kiss. Let me go to sleep. Let me go to sleep.
Sit down.
Let me go to sleep.
Dude, you need to stop going in there. You need email?
It's insane, dude.
That is insane. The guy's in cuffs. You tased him in cuffs. You maced him in cuffs. Then you're not even getting him no medical attention. Dave, not even Dave. Matt, defensive tactics instructor, FTO. Come on, bro. Try to even make sense of this.
There's none. That looked like torture to me. He's cuffed. You got him all emotional. You got the drunk guy super emotional and hyped up just so you could dispense all of that OC in his face. I hate OC. There was no call for that whatsoever. With a young, looked like a young kid who was very intoxicated. You calm him down. You let him go lay down. He was asking him, let me just go to sleep. But somehow he rubbed them the wrong way. The cops were emotional and they decided to unload on him. That was heinous.
Yeah.
I gotta agree with you, man. This is crazy. I'm gotta go way back to 1997 when I was hit with OC spray. We had to graduate out of the academy. We was in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
That thing hit you, man. Even in the wind, you have a problem breathing. And then I had to take care of my other cadets and bring them up and get hit again with spray. How do you release that in a contained environment? First of all, you're putting your other officers at risk doing that. And again, like you said, Matt, he was already in handcuffs. Let him calm down. Sit him in the room. He'll calm down. Don't need to hit him with anything. We have him restrained already. This was egregious. We got to give all these guys an F. And this kid has a case on his hands. First of all, he called for help. This was not this wasn't a violent incident, something going crazy. He just had to sit in the tank for a second. And matter of fact, I would have told his friend, hey, take him home, make sure he gets some rest. It's not a 5150 call. It's not really a health crisis. It was no need to arrest him. He wasn't driving. He wasn't acting erratic. The person that was there just thought, hey, he needed help. But again, sometimes you get the wrong officer on that job, and this is what happens. So I have to give this guy an F. This was egregious all the way around.
Yeah, and once again, there's a comment. Once again, another cop standing around, not interfering.
Yeah,
this type of behavior. Just off script a little bit? What do you guys? How do we stop that? How do we stop officers from just standing around not?
Pull them to the side. I had to do that before. You pull them. Hey, dude, what's up? Or you take over. Hey, dude, need to chill out. Stand to the back. I got this. You need to, man. You going overboard. I've done that quite a few times. You're going overboard. I need you to chill out, man. I need you to relax. And then he may get mad with me, but after the call, I'm going to take him. I said, look, I'd rather me talk to you then upper brass talk to you. This has to stop. So you got to take a stand. Like, hey, this is wrong. We can't be doing this. You just got to be that guy, and I don't mind being that guy. I'm good with that.
You know just as good as I do that not everybody can be that guy.
Right.
Like nobody's gonna step in. You rarely see. I've done that a lot, but I caught heat behind it.
Yeah, slow down. They're gonna slow down work on you, but so what? You know what I'm saying?
What about the failure to intervene? Like y'all don't think that would work? I think it would work. If
They charge that now in my state. I've seen it charged a few times in my state. I think as a cop, and I've been fortunate enough. I don't have as many. I work in a smaller city, so I know every officer that I work with. I preemptively let them know, like, dude, you do too much on somebody. You get me drug into some of your nonsense. I'm throwing you right under the bus. I don't hurt people. I don't violate rights. You do it, and I snitch on cops. I tell them that in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
OG.
You know, the ugly part about all this is that they knew it was wrong. I hope the guy survived because the coughing he was doing was because that stuff was in his lungs at the time. And you know, the damage to your lungs and your ability to get enough oxygen in your body to sustain yourself, you can't impact that. If you do, then you do wind up going into cardiac arrest and passing away. The mere fact that the guy was handcuffed and he sprayed him in the face for what? What do you expect him to do? How can he alleviate the situation well enough for you to be able to leave him alone? And then you go back to what the guy said. If you got the dispatcher saying, "Do you want me to call EMS?" That should be a wake-up call.
Yeah.
But like the spokesman for the city said, a former employee. Now I guarantee you, the rest of them guys got the message, and they're not going to do what this guy was doing, because let's go backwards. If it wasn't for the recording, which is mandatory now in most police departments, if it wasn't for the recording, this would have went unanswered. We never would have known what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's be thankful for that again. But at the same time, cops, we gotta wake up. You are being recorded. You're not just on candid camera. It ain't just you can look at this and laugh it off. This shit's serious. And when they start, I don't care about what you think about qualified immunity. At some point in time, it becomes criminal, especially when somebody loses their life or becomes severely impaired. And then what you gonna do? Like the mental health kid that they stopped for walking down the street with a hat and a jacket on in the summertime, and they ended up shooting him up with drugs, ketamine or whatever it was, to try to, I guess, to calm him down. He ended up killing him. You know, you can't make this stuff up. So we gotta wake up and we gotta do a better job. And those of us who have calmer minds can step up and say, hey, it's not gonna happen tonight. We're not gonna do this tonight, because we're not going to deal with it. So we just got to take a more aggressive stance and recognize this was inhumane. It wasn't just wrong. You're dealing with a human being, and he's handcuffed. He's not combative. Right. He's not spitting in your face. He's not calling you names. He's not kicking and screaming. He's saying, just let me rest. I'm sorry. It's just inhumane.
Yeah.
Joe, what would you say about this? The question said, make a mistake. This is not a one-off. This is the norm, and it's systematic. The system is in place to allow for these things to happen. How would you answer that, Joe?
Oh, no, definitely. And that's why you have guys like us who constantly wants to see change. And look, we're seeing a little bit change. We're making a little bit movement. Like Matt said, in his state, you get charged for not intervening. That should be a nationwide issue. That should be everywhere. So even though it's slow, we're starting to make a little bit of progress, and a little bit is better than no progress. His state, it should go to the next state, it go to the next state. Before you know it, it's forcing officers now to actually intervene, or you're going to get charged. So I love to see that.